Hey guys, nice to see you. Mike right here. It's Friday and it's lunchtime, and I thought I would take a little break by going out for a one-wheel ride, get some fresh air. It looks like it might rain this afternoon, so I figured I'd get the ride in. If all goes well, it doesn't rain, I'll wrap up my day, and then I'll take Samantha and Ethan for a bike ride, and I'll take the one-wheel. We did that yesterday, Samantha and I, and it worked out really well. But I gotta tell you, I woke up in a real panic. Well, not a panic. I wake up in the middle of the night and I realize, you know that video game I showed you yesterday, Animal Crossing? And I told you about selling the turnips and making some money? Well, as it turns out, yesterday, when I went and sold all the turnips, I didn't sell all my turnips. I had an entire field of turnips that I forgot about because they weren't in my house. See, I took all the turnips out of the house, I sold those, I made good money. I forgot an entire field. So this morning, I checked my prices and they were up. I bought it 100 and I sold it 179, that field of turnips. So now I'm fully cashed out and sitting just over 9 mil. Not bad. I think maybe one of these days I'll just do nothing but a video of the one wheel. That way when it's really cold and crappy and I can't get out, I'll just loop the video on my monitor all winter long. It is so nice to get out on the one wheel. It's so nice to get out. There's nobody out right now, which is kind of nice, so it's easy to maintain distance. We're coming into the weekend and I think we're gonna watch some movies. We started watching Lost with our kids last night. So we're at the beginning of the first season of Lost. It's a good show. All right, I'm gonna go finish my ride. Hopefully get home in time to have a little lunch and then back at it for the rest of the day to wrap up the week. Back in the house, back playing Carcassonne, there's no I in it. There's no Z in it. Caracas.
Somebody.
Big blue box. That's what we're playing.
Somebody on the grid put a pronunciation down in the comments, which was Carcassonne.
Carcassonne?
I'm still gonna call it Carcassonne.
You cannot.
Well, there's a place called Carcassonne.
That's okay.
Yeah, they're probably from there or near there.
Sorry, but I like Carcassonne.
That's like saying you're from Calgary.
No, I'll be.
I am from Calgary.
I'll be the ruler of the world and I'll rename it. So.
Huh. Well, the lunchtime one-wheel ride was spectacular. The weather was fantastic. I made it back. I finished off the afternoon, and then I had Samantha and Melissa join me for a bike ride, charged up the one wheel, and we went for another trip. Ice creams and chocolate bars all around. It was actually pretty good. It's now it rained, so I'm glad we got out because, and it rained a tiny bit while we were out, just a little. We made it back here, had supper, we're playing Carcassonne, and we've got 2 expansion packs in play. We've got the wheel pack and the river pack. Right, Tammy?
Right now, yeah.
The wheel and the river. So they're expansion packs. They add a bunch of tiles to the game, so I think it makes the game longer. So we're going from like a 40, 45-minute game probably to an hour 15 is what I'm guessing. Still a lot of fun. Now it's anybody's game, so I can't even guess who's ahead. Well, good morning, people of the grid. It's Saturday morning, and I figured what better way to activate the Saturday than to hop out into the freezing cold winds of April, springtime in Calgary. It rained a lot yesterday and last night, which is good. We need the rain. It's going to hopefully switch everything on, but we still got a few snowfalls ahead of us. I am sure of it. Anyway, I thought I'd get out for a quick ride. Last night, We wrapped up our game of Carcassonne. Ethan came in first. Melissa came in second. I came in last. And Tammy and Sammy were in, I think, fourth and fifth, third and fourth. And Amelia was just chilling. So what do we got on deck for Saturday? Well, not a whole lot. I do have to get out and get some groceries. I do have to make a pit stop to Home Depot just to get some around the house type stuff, and we'll get that done today. And then it's gonna be more video games. I got up bright and early. It's the benefit of, I'm used to getting up early. I was up at 5:45, so thought I'd play some video games. Got 2 solid hours in of Animal Crossing, and I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but imagine watching a 3-hour hockey game. I can't do that, and a lot of people can, so I channel my energy into video games. So Animal Crossing is looking good. I'm ready for my next turnip purchase tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go in with 5 million turnips. That's gonna be, I don't know where I'm gonna put them all, but I'll sort that out later. Right now, we're going oneWheel. Hey there, people of the grid. It's already Sunday night. The weekend is coming to an end. It's about 20 after 9, and we're just hanging out over here. Ethan's playing Call of Duty. I'm playing Animal Crossing. What a day in Animal Crossing. Get to that in a second. And Melissa is just catching up on the millions of YouTube videos that she's watching. Amelia's not feeling so good. She's fine. We're going to get her checked. She's just got a cough right now, so she's stuck downstairs hanging out by herself until we get her checked. Other than that, it's been a great weekend. Today, me and Samantha, we went out 3 times on the oneWheel. We went out, we rode, we did 10 kilometers each trip, which is about 6.5 miles, 6 miles. It was amazing. The weather was beautiful. There was lots of families out there walking, and it was awesome. It was kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Wolverines in the, I think it's Wolverine, or no, Red Dawn, in like the 80s, late 80s, when they kind of took to the streets and they owned the streets. There's like very little cars on the road, so there's nothing but people on bikes or rollerblades. They're all separated, like they're in groups of, you know, husband, wife, or small family. I was with Melissa and Samantha, so everybody's kind of together and separate from everybody else. But we kind of owned the streets. Like the street is one big sidewalk because there's not that many cars. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. In Animal Crossing, it was today's Sunday, which means it's turnip day. And I started playing around 6:30. I got my whole island thing cleaned up, you know, harvest the wood from the trees, harvest the fruit, all of that stuff. And then I started getting ready to do turnip buying, and I ended up buying $3.3 million of turnips. So my entire house, the upstairs, the downstairs, I got 3 rooms and the main room, all full of turnips. Actually, you'll see them in a bit when I put my guy to bed. Floor is covered in turnips. I got turnips out in the fields, which I need to remember I have. Took me an hour flying over to Tammy's Island, doing a buy of about 380K, taking it home, doing it again. Had to do that a bunch. So that was good. And then I decided to get into terraforming, not changing landscape so much, but changing where the houses are, where people live. So I'm going to show you later once I get it kind of closer to looking the way I want. But that eats up a lot of time because you're kind of planning out the spacing. Ethan's playing online with people. You're planning out the spacing of the houses. It takes a while. Lots of fun. Oh, and I'm tired because riding the oneWheel for 30 kilometers, that was epic. Little Melissa, she's outgrown her bike. So she's still riding it because we can't get a new bike right now. But I don't know what happened over the winter. She grew like half a foot. And so now her bike is suddenly too small for her. I've got the seat maxed out as far as height. Take it any higher, it's gonna fall off. Handlebars, I think I can take them up a little bit, but yeah. Maybe she'll ride that bike for the rest of this summer. I don't know. So with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Tammy and I had planned to go to Home Depot yesterday. I got some lights out of the kitchen here, some lights from the front that we need. We had a whole shopping list of items for the one place, the rental, and we get to Home Depot and there's a lineup that's got to be 30 deep. Like they're lining up outside the door, spaced apart, which means the store is at capacity, whatever they've decided, like 30 people or 50 people in the store at once, and they won't let any more in. So everybody else is lining up outside. They've got all the spring stuff out there. So I think people are going in and maybe doing some yard work and getting ready for spring. But we need to get some electrical stuff, light cover stuff. So we'll do that maybe this week sometime. All right, hope you guys are doing well. Hang in there. This thing will come to an end at some point. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. We'll catch you tomorrow. New week starts. It's Monday. Let's see what Monday brings. All right, Miker out.